I'm an indie game dev, and I want to tell you about a game that I can't stop thinking about. It's called The Wide Open Sky is Running Out of Catfish. It was made by 2 developers. I finished it in about 6 hours, and here's 5 reasons why I thought the game was an incredible work of art that did so much with such a small team. Number 1, the world is full of small, intricate details, which makes the world feel really full. So let me tell you a little bit about this game. You're a kid witch who lives in a house on the back of this giant catfish who talks and is also flying in the sky. Normal stuff. And even just your house is just so full of beautiful little details that I spent so much time looking at. And gradually, as you play around with what I'm going to call fish magic, the world is just full of these beautiful hand-modeled fish, but it's also full of so many more wonderful little details and secrets. I never figured out what was up with this bowl and egg, for example, but I'm sure it's really exciting. But basically, the devs did not cut any corners when it came to making high-quality models and textures, and also little secrets that just made the world feel really full. Number 2, the world building in this game is very intentional and makes the world feel big, even if the areas that you can actually explore as a player are somewhat limited. The devs created 3 very detailed regions, and there's about 3 or 4 places to explore in each one, and that's really all you need to make the world feel really expansive and rich. And all the while, you're also getting faxes on your fax machine, you're visiting websites, you're reading journals, which all give you the feeling that there's much more going on in the world than what you're actually seeing. Number 3, the game is really funny and engaging, which makes you as the player excited to keep playing. You get all these choices in dialogue which don't necessarily branch the story itself, but definitely matter to the small minutiae of conversation, kind of like talking to your friends in real life. The devs succeeded in doing something pretty difficult, making the game so funny and engaging while keeping the scope of the game somewhat manageable. You're never going to choose something that is going to open up a whole new, area of the game, for example. And there's humor everywhere, not just the dialogue. There's hilarious writing in the artifacts of the game as well, like the websites and also the descriptions of fish in your photojournal. Every one of those descriptions cracked me up, by the way. They are all gold. Also, my favorite physical humor moment is when this dolphin comes right up to you when you're trying to take a picture and won't leave you alone. It's so cute. Number 4, as funny and cute as the story is, it also has what I'm going to call an emotional payoff. It has this beautiful message about finding meaning in death, grief, and creation, and it sneaks up on you too. At first I thought the little gestures toward these themes were just an aside, but after finishing the game, I realized that the themes were so core to the game itself. The gameplay, everything you do and say, they all tie back into these themes. And I can genuinely say that it's just such a beautiful game for anyone who wants to foster a better relationship with these topics, which I definitely do. And the game really handles these topics very gently and intentionally too. Last but not least, they made this incredible game with an extremely tiny team. Benjamin Warfield and Joshua Pulsifer make up Zip It Games, and not to blow up their spot, but they're actually IRL boyfriends. Look how cute their about page is on their website. And there are pros and cons of making a game with such a small team. Of course, the resources are going to be limited, but on the other hand, and not to be cheesy, but I really think that Ben and Joshua's care for each other and this game shows in every single second of playing it. They masterfully worked with their musician and QA testers to make this beautiful, moving, and cohesive piece of art that has their literal soul in it. And that's the beauty of making a game with just a handful of people. Though I may be a little biased because I'm trying to do the exact same thing. So yeah, I think you should play it. It's out now on Steam, by the way, for Windows, or if you're randomly in Berlin and going to the Amaze Festival, you can play it there because it was just nominated for the Long Feature Award category at that festival. Have fun!